Hey y'all, Ramdino here, coming at you from dreary North Carolina, where it is raining outside and I decided to bring the show inside. So welcome to my house, welcome to the Christmas tree the family decorated, welcome to the Appalachian Trail Thru Hiker update for 2019 and 2020. So this is where folks come to find out who's on the trail and what's going on with the thru hikers for 2019 and 2020. The class is coming up here real soon. The 2019 folks are winding it down. So let's go ahead and get on to the update. So the latest group of some folks that have summited and finished their hike at Springer. Of course, if you've been living under a rock, that's the only place you'd be if you didn't know that Hawk has finished his yo-yo. That's right, Hawk has finished his yo-yo, finished it yesterday. So congratulations to Hawk on a hike well done. Encourage you to go and take a look at his hike and look at his channel. He included pretty much every single day he was out there on the trail. So it was really neat to watch him and see the hiker community come together around him, and that's just something that this channel is all about, is building the hiker community. And of course we want to build it for all hikers, but and the thru hikers out there. So we want to help support everybody, and Hawk did a good job of bringing folks into the community. So good job, Hawk. Also had some folks out there that summited. Plank and Trillium summited. Appalachian Gal, she summited, and I see where she has went international. She's now in Switzerland. Acid Jesus, Maker, Orange Hat, Taser, Nightingale, and Pan have all summited over this past week. So congratulations to those folks. I don't have pictures for everybody out there, but couldn't find everybody, but congratulations to you. If you know some other folks that summited, then please let me know. Send me their information. I'll be glad to get in touch with you. We want to make sure we include everybody that summited or finished their hike. So they may have finished their hike somewhere other than at one of the terminuses. So we want to include them as well. So hikers on the trail that we've got updates for. Quicksand, the last time when you were Quicksand was, I hadn't heard from him in a couple days, but he was somewhere south of the James River in central Virginia, somewhere around Lynchburg, or just south of Lynchburg. So Quicksand, if you're out there, let us know where you're at. Be looking forward to hearing from you. It's been wet, been chilly out there, so we know that the conditions are difficult, but look forward to hearing from you. And still got that group that was with Hawk that we reported last week that came out of the Smokies just in front of him, and they should be summiting either today or tomorrow. That's Ditto, Goose, Maverick, Rabbit, Gretzky, and Speed Queen. So all those folks should be finishing up here in the next day or so. And then there's another group that is probably coming into the Smokies now. They left Station 19E there in Tennessee near the Roan Mountain Highlands last weekend. So they ought to be either, they may have got sucked into the vortex at Hot Springs, or they may already be coming up on the Smokies. So we'll try to find out where those folks are and let you know. Now, speaking about the Smokies, I've seen a lot of reports where it is super icy in the Smokies. And some folks that didn't go in there with microspikes wish they had. Hopefully this coming week, though, that should get straightened out because the temperatures are going to be warmer. It's not supposed to get down below freezing for any great length of time this week, so that ice ought to be clearing up. For the week for the weather in Georgia and the North Carolina sections, it's going to be in the 60s during the day and the low 40s at night. So might get down just barely into the 30s, but it's certainly not going to get down below freezing this coming week. And it's supposed to get a little better weather. It's looking like it's going to be a little overcast, maybe some a little cloudy, but it's not supposed to be raining until somewhere around Saturday night, or this upcoming Saturday night. So hopefully it'll be at least a dry week for hiking on the trail. News from the trail, hunting season is winding down, but there's still folks out there with guns. I've seen reports of people seeing folks that have seen harvest in the back of pickup trucks, and so they're still out there. So let's make sure that we've got some type of bright material on our pack or our head. Blaze orange is the preferred color, but something bright if you've got it. And then there was a train derailment up at Harper's Ferry over the past couple of days. It has closed the footbridge over the river indefinitely. So I looked at the pictures from several different angles, and it has definitely is like torn the footbridge off of the side of the railroad trestle. So it's going to be some time before that is fixed. The ATC right now does not have a plan other than to recommend you call a shuttle to get around that. So there's several miles, including the walk on the C&O Canal treadway there, that are going to be closed, and you're not going to be able to access those continuously from the side of Harper's Ferry over across the river. There is a highway walk you could do if you didn't want to call a shuttle. That's a couple miles, but I don't recommend you walking. I think that's like a 4-lane highway out there, so that would probably not be the preferred method to do it. Unfortunately, if you were going SOBO, you're going to have to shuttle around that derailment. And then up at Lehigh Furnace Gap to Little Gap, the AT has been relocated up there now, and that was a short section they were working on that we reported a couple of weeks ago, and they have finished a section of that through the Palmerton Superfund site there where they had the big zinc pile, and that has part of that trail has been relocated and is now open to public access. And then over the next couple of years, there'll be more and more of that trail relocated to a more scenic view than just walking through that Superfund site. So they'll be opening up. So just watch out for reblazing, and try not, if they don't paint over the old blazes, try to look for the newly painted blazes as you're going either NOBO or SOBO, either direction. And then in the Shenandoah Tinning area in New York State, they have closed the pump there. That pump had a biological contaminant that they found in it. The water source did, and so that pump is closed indefinitely. Don't know when or if they're going to open that back up. So that's kind of what we got news from the trail for everybody. Now for the class of 2020, current registrations. Our NOBO is, last week we had 1,026 NOBO registered, and this week we have 1,166. And so March 1st, we still got 46 hikers starting their trip on March 1st, and the day before, February 29th, we've got 41 now. So that right there is 87 people starting the trail in 2 days. That didn't include the days on either side of those days. So 87 people starting the trail in 2 days. Those shelter sites in Georgia or North Carolina or anywhere else, but particularly down there where everybody's starting it, are not set up for 87 folks. They're not even set up for, if everybody was asleep in a tent with somebody, 40 something different tents out there. So just be aware of that. It's going to be crowded up through there, and just know that that's just what happens when you start in the middle of the bubble. And April 1st is not much better. There's 32 hikers starting then on April 1st. March and April 1st last year were the biggest starting dates, with over 69 people starting on each of those dates. And so that's just going to continue to grow. SOBO, we had 35 last week, and this week we got 41, and with one brave soul starting on August 25th. Of course, I've learned now since then that that's not unheard of. I met a guy that started on August 25th, and then one of my subscribers let me know that they met somebody that actually started in September SOBO and are still out there. And then flip-floppers, we had 37 last week, and we've got 42 this week. So total of last week was 1,156 people registered, and this week we've got 1,167 people that are officially registered. We actually had one person register for December 21st. I happened to check the logbook. I got a shot of the logbook from Hawk's video, and he showed where he signed into the logbook, signing in as finishing the trail. So I didn't see anybody that was starting a NOBO hike in that logbook, unless they've started a new logbook for 2020. I did not see anybody in there. It went all the way back to December 17th or 18th, I think. But there was nobody in there on the 21st that was registering or starting their hike. So unless they got a different logbook for that, that person on the 21st did not show up. Might give them a call later on and find out if they do have a different logbook for that. But we do have 5 people registered for January 1st, so I'll definitely call down there on January 2nd, and when they're going to be open, because they may not be open on the 1st, and find out if those folks checked in. Obviously, if they're not open on the 1st, they can't check in. Unless they checked in the day before, they could do that. But anyway, I'm going to call down there and find out and see what kind of information I can get for you guys. Right now, we are tracking right around 111 hikers on the Google Docs spreadsheet that I've created for the update list. So I'll leave a link to that down in the description section. Please go to that, and if you're on it, make sure your information is correct. If you're not on it, let me know. Want to make sure that if you're through hiking, that we put everybody on there. And the idea is that folks that are not through hiking that want to support you in some way and want to follow you can go into your social media links and can keep up with you and send you comments, and who knows, maybe you'll get a little bit of trail magic out of it too. So in any case, I know that through hikers in the past have told me how much that means to them to have people supporting them through their YouTube channels or Instagram channels, just kind of spurring them on the way and helping them get all the way to keeping them jacked up to get to Katahdin or Springer or wherever you're winding up your track. So go there, and if you're not on that list, also down in the description section, I'll leave the information template where you can get the necessary information you need to send to me so that I can get you on that list. So take a look at that and let me know. Folks that we added to the list this week, we added Monica, trail name Numi, Jan, trail name Pacer, Amy from the Amy Hikes channel, Dan Schoenthal, David Smith, trail name Wazo, Chad Sotomayor, Jessica Pope, Jamie Wilder, Brandy and Carly London, husband and wife team, and Jesse McNeil. So we've added all those folks since last week. Those folks continue to come in, so hopefully we'll add some more between now and my next update. Class of 2020, they are out there and they're pumping out videos left and right. So we've had a lot of folks put them out there. I'm not going to be able to hit all. I've just kind of skimmed the surface here. We had some gear reviews from Bearded Servant. Nutty Hiker gave us her water filtration. And Purple Haze and Cricket, they gave us their sleep system. And Bearded Servant, he pretty much had a pack explosion for us. And then some folks that are still doing shakedown hikes, which is a great thing to do, by the way. Hiking the AT with Hound did one. Andrea Jott, Cricket, and Purple Haze, they gave us one. So did PTL and Screwball, all gave us some shakedown hike videos. And then the Londons, they also gave us their cook set, as did Timberwolf, showed us his cook system. And then just folks doing general planning. Jenna Russell, she kind of gave us her fears and expectations for her upcoming hike. And Spotter, she gave us what she's going to change from last year. Last year she attempted and had to get off the trail. So this year she's doing it again, and she's going to tell us a little bit about what she's changing. And then we had a video also on general planning from Forgetful Bear. So appreciate all of those videos out there, guys. Look forward to it. Go to their channels or go to my go to the description section. Go to the link to the document page there, the Google Doc, and you'll be able to go and find the links to all of these people and lots more. And then you can go to the ideas that you go to their channel, subscribe to their channel, and keep them, comment to them, and just keep them pumped up and letting them know how much you're enjoying watching their channel. And then we got Hikers Helping Hikers section. Don't forget to check those folks out. A lot of those folks down there, they have products that they sell, but they also one of the criteria is if they're going to be in that section, then they give back to the AT, and all of these folks do. Verified that. Especially we got Fresh Ground down there, and the link to the Fresh Ground, the Leapfrog Cafe, to his Facebook page where you can go and keep up with who is summiting and who is finishing their hike. He is down around the Knock and Fontana area, all the way down to Springer. And more or less, he's kind of moving down to the Franklin area, to Springer area now, catching people, feeding people. And so you know how Fresh Ground does that, the great food that he puts out, and just the way he keeps people psyched up and keeps them along the way and helps them out. So go down and check out his page there on his Facebook page. And he also has a place there where you can donate to him and keep the Leapfrog Cafe going out there. that is a very worthy cause, and he'll be doing it again next year. So that is a way that you can support the thru hiker community through the Leapfrog Cafe, and by doing that. And of course, the best way to support them as well is just to go to their channels and comment on them and keep them pumped up. So I hope you enjoyed something out of there. Leave me a comment down there. Love to hear from people. Love to hear your comments. Give me a thumbs up if you got anything out of this channel. Go over there and subscribe to this channel so you get my updates. And as always, appreciate you, and we'll see you out there.